Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson. Hell, what ain't the trouble with the Legion? This time, they jumped the camp in Nelson while the troopers were setting up. Captured a bunch of gear and took the town. Couple of troopers, too. Got them crucified down near the center of town. What's on your mind? Troopers tried moving down from Forlorn Hope because we got this big gap between there and Searchlight. Turns out we were spread too thin. We took our sweet-ass time setting up in Nelson, and the Legion managed to hop over the Colorado and attack before things were settled. Nope, I'm just the only Ranger around. The rest of the kids here are troopers, inexperienced, outnumbered, and under-equipped. Maybe. I'd like to know who I'm dealing with first. My apologies, but that name and face ain't ringing the old-school bell upstairs. Afraid I can't let you through until the situation is resolved. Fair enough. It's not like any of the troopers around here are jumping up to volunteer. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages. All right. I have to admit I wasn't expecting you to say that. I was just joking, but if it makes you feel any better, I'm impressed. So anyway, how about those hostages? I'm a Ranger. They're troopers. Different branches. I don't have authority over them even though they're as green as a super mutant's backside. Besides, they'd probably start crying as soon as they saw the hostages get so much as a bruise. Nope, they don't got the stomach for it. The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage. Back at Ranger School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10 to 1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look. Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go. Howdy. What's the word? Dirty job, but I'm glad you did it. I'm not authorized to reward contract pay, but here's a little something for you. And I'll let everyone know you did the right thing. Some people might not like it, but no one who matters. At least not as far as I'm concerned.
Have you come to Nelson seeking your death, profligate? The Legion will decide that, profligate, not you. Will you go before my Decanus for judgment or be killed where you stand? My commander, you ignorant degenerate. Now, will you go before Dead Sea? Follow me. Make any trouble and you'll wind up on a cross, if you're lucky.
Awe, why have you come to Nelson? Not all of us have the luxury of coming and going as we please. Here, we stay put. I am a loyal servant of Caesar, and I thank my good fortune for the day that he plucked me as a babe from the shore of the Great Salt Lake. For 5 years, I have had the privilege of serving as a Decanus. If fortune continues to smile upon me, I will serve him until I draw my last breath. I hope that satisfies your curiosity about me, because I won't waste any more of Caesar's time talking about myself. My orders are to hold Nelson. So far, the enemy north of here has been too frightened to move against us. Why should it concern you? I have attacked the enemy. I led the assault on Nelson with 2 Contubernia against twice our number. It is Caesar's wish that we hold this position. Our mere presence this side of the Colorado humiliates and demoralizes the enemy. I do not question Caesar's will. I do not second guess. I butchered this town. Those who weren't hacked limb from limb were forced to throw themselves from the cliffs. 3 more I have just crucified. All this in full view of the enemy's spotters to the north. Yes, our presence here demoralizes the enemy. What stalemate? It is Caesar's will that I hold this position, that I not advance. If you're so eager to see Camp Forlorn Hope fall, why don't you go attack it all by yourself? Well? You are not my Centurion. You aren't even Legion. I do not carry on at your command. True to Caesar.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
If you're so eager to see Camp Forlorn Hope fall, why don't you go attack it all by yourself? Well? That remains to be seen. Yes? A glorious victory. You must be very satisfied. I'll send word of your achievement. Perhaps Caesar will see fit to send another Count Abernium to occupy the camp. Here, take this. My blade. It was a gift from my Centurion upon the defeat of the Sundog tribe. That blade has split the heads of... The only reason I give it to you is to force myself to earn another. True to Caesar.